Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm your friendly neighborhood nut-munching idiot, Nev from Nev's Tack Bits, and today I want to have a look at this Franklin. Well, geez, what would you even call this thing? The Franklin Wordmaster. Back in the 90s, if you had something like this, you were tops. You were number one. Everyone loved it. And even though it was educational or something practical, you had to mess with it. You had to hit every button and figure out how to break it, or not really how to break it, but exactly what all of the options were. Once again, even if it was educational or not. So this Franklin was generally a pretty good name. Something like this would generally run you about 100, maybe 120 bucks. I'm pretty sure this takes 3 batteries, which is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Nope, 4. I was wrong. Man, I put the batteries in there so long ago. So once again, these things used to be very expensive, and in the 90s, everybody wanted to have them. Everybody had to have something like this, or at least they really wanted it. And these days, you can find these anywhere. In fact, I found this in a free bin at a flea market by the exit door. Frickin' absolutely free. Now, this is the kind of thing that might be good if you lost the internet, but how often do you lose the internet? I mean, we're more connected these days than ever before, right? It should be noted that Franklin was always a very good name when it came to these kinds of units. And just like that, boom, we're open. Oh no, rabble, we got globs on the chips. So we're not going to be able to find out what all these chips are. Of course, they didn't make any terminations. What's going on there, my guys? Come on. Of course, that's just for the power. Man, taking these things apart makes me really nostalgic for the 90s. Take me on back there and I can get myself a Sega Saturn. Man, back in the day, all you ladies were interested in the Nintendo 64, and I was like, no, man, give me the Sega Saturn all day long. Nintendo 64, there was no blood, or if there was blood, the blood was light. I mean, if someone got stabbed, it's like you pulled the sword out and light bled from it. Now you get Sega Saturn, you get some drama, you get some action, you get some blood. Actually, FP. I wonder if that's the QC. And it was actually traded my Nintendo 64 in for Sega Saturn games, and the guy at the exchange, he could not believe it. That was microplay. Oh man, there's really not a lot going on here, eh? Like, you get the buttons, right? And you get these buttons. As soon as you flip them over, you're never going to find out exactly where they go again. Man, it would have taken so long to assemble something like this. Everything always has soft keys these days, but it's definitely something to be said about having the hard keys, about having the hard letters, and it's hard to put back in and make everything work. So seriously, this thing is super simple. All we do is we got the printed circuit board here. Oh, that is so cool. I love these things, the way they just sit there. There's no ribbon. They just frickin' sit there, and they just automatically pick up. Yeah, check that out. See those dots between the pink? That is so cool. Man, technology will never stop being awesome for me. But I wish there was a magical way that I could get under those blobs, that I could see what these chips actually were. That would be awesome. It seems so simple. I would have expected it to be a lot more dramatic when it came to the assembly of this unit, but it's just a little bit of teardown therapy here for me. Love tearing things down. Had this thing about 5 years and I never frickin' used it once. I bet that's just about the same as the people who originally owned it. Generally, you get these and you might use them a few times. You might use them when you go away on a trip for, like, let's say that you get one that's a translator. You might use it if you go away on a trip, and then you'll never touch the thing again. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for Teardown Theater. Have a good one, folks, and take care of each other, will you?